I'm philosophical. This is my channel. We are healing. We're healing. We're not people pleasing. We're not conforming. We're no victims. I love you guys, but I want to explain something. There's a big difference between empaths and Heyoka empaths, like huge. We're not even on the same category. We're on the same level. Empaths are sensitive. They people please. When somebody says, can you change this? They do it. Can you stop wearing that? They do it. Can you please stop saying that? They do it. Okay? Heyokas are like, I don't fucking change nothing unless I feel like it. I've been people pleasing my whole life. I've been conforming and changing who I was to be liked by people who weren't going to like me anyway. And fuck it, when you wake up, you're not doing it anymore. So my responses to shit, my beliefs, what I will, what I won't change, my microphone, the music, this and that. This is the thing. When you are your true authentic self, and this is my true authentic self, okay? I don't change for nobody. If I feel like I need to change something, I will. If I have one subscriber out of 12,000 subscribers that has a problem with something on this channel, then you're going to have to go somewhere else. I'm not changing for you. And you shouldn't do this for other people either. You should learn from this. I spent my entire life attracting the wrong people because I wasn't being my true authentic self. When you're afraid to be your true authentic self because you're worried about what other people think, like if you're afraid to tell somebody to fuck off because they don't like something that you do, and you hold that in, first off, it festers inside of you and you wind up taking that out on other people, okay? Secondly, you're never fully comfortable with who you are, and you're going to attract exactly what you're pretending to be, and then you're going to wonder why you're attracting certain kinds of people. When you fully wake up and you know who you are, I mean who you really are, right? And still no one has been able to answer to me why, if there's a God that can do anything at blink of an eye, why are there still kids getting sacrificed and trafficked and killed, and all these animals that get sacrificed, and just the way the world, it gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. It's obvious that this God that we've all been looking outside of ourselves for is not there. Nobody can answer me this question. Nobody. 222. I know it's tough for you with your doctrines. So what happens when we choose him, right? Because people have chosen him for a long time. Nothing is fucking changing. It's gotten worse. Have you noticed? Or are you part of the people who turn a blind eye to the shit? Are you part of the people that sit there and say, God's going to fix it, Jesus is coming and he's going to fix it? How about this? How about when it touches your home and your kid gets fucking taken, trafficked? Huh? Raped? What? How many times are these fucking church people and these priests and these pastors going to fuck up in the name of, okay? Killing in the name of. And you guys are going to keep standing by it. If you don't like it, if you're not ready to admit that something is wrong with that and that nothing is changing but it's clearly getting worse, then I don't want you on my channel, okay? I don't need it. I want to attract the same like-minded people, okay? Nobody can answer that question for me. Nobody. Where's this God at, huh? Is there a cap? Is there a number where it says, okay, well, we're going to wait till it gets to like 50 million people that get sacrificed, then he comes down? Please explain this to me. You can't. Okay. So this is my thing. I don't change anything about myself or my beliefs. Since I've had this other level of ascension I told you guys about, where I know I'm God. I know that what is God? Loving, compassionate, truth, and justice. Exposing. Once you can embrace all of those facets of God, then congratulations, you actually have gone back to your true authentic self, okay? So, that's where I'm at. And since this has happened, the amount of money that's come into my life, the amount of readings and revenue that has started coming in just since I said this yesterday. All right, but then you'll have these Jesus freaks that'll say, well, the devil blesses you too. You can't please you motherfuckers. I don't want you here. I really don't. Like, I don't want people who just have to find the wrong in everything, or they believe in something, or do you really believe in it? Or are you just so scared of change? Because most of us are so afraid of change, it's unbelievable. And there's a lot of Christians, specifically, that their pride and ego is based off their whole doctrine, right? And they would have a really hard time admitting that they were wrong about their entire life, that they were duped about that thing that their whole life revolved around. I know it's difficult, but if you want to actually free yourself, you're going to have an open mind, okay? Heyoka Empaths don't change for nobody. You know why? Because we don't need to. We don't live for anybody else but ourselves. We don't live for a God outside of ourselves. We don't look for anything outside of ourselves. We understand this. We are tired of waiting for some God to fix some shit. Because what it looks like when you actually have this real like veil pulled off is that it looks like he's just sitting down going, I see it. I'm just going to watch us get tortured. I'm going to watch us starve. I'm going to watch us get sick. That's what it looks like, really. And you have to be honest. And if you can tell me anything other than that and you can put it into words to make it seem like it's not without sounding ridiculous, I'll listen. But nobody's done it yet. Okay? And it bothers me because it's so obvious to me, but I understand that, you know, when you're asleep, you're asleep. But come on, it's like I didn't have people explaining it to me this logically. I had to figure this all out for myself. I didn't have anybody telling me this shit. This is the shit, like, look, the biggest part of your awakening, the biggest part, I don't care what else you say, is knowing thyself. Until you know who you are, you're going to reincarnate back. Heyoka Empaths and Empaths are completely different breeds. A lot of empaths think they're Heyoka. No. When you got that side where you can tell somebody to fuck off, right? You don't care who, okay? But you can actually make somebody laugh and heal them. Your good qualities far outweigh the bad ones that people are going to try and pick apart. You don't care what anybody thinks. You think for yourself. That's a big thing with Heyokas too. We don't listen to outside people. Everything that we believe in our life is based on what we have actually known to be true from experience. Okay? Everybody's on different levels of ascension. I get that. You know, I really do get that, okay? I just want somebody to explain to me why it seems like this God is sitting up there just looking at things and laughing. All right? Okay? What's up? Talk to me. Father. Here we go again with this one. Student. Maybe this is a message for what I just said. There is a creator. I'm going with the Big Bang. It just makes more sense to me. Okay? I don't like... I gotta be careful what I say because there's too many sensitive people that don't know how to take truth. I don't like the way that these doctrines and this belief in Jesus and this God thing has made other people. Okay, there's a sense of tight ass, but with your beliefs, like no room for wiggle. Okay, like your spiritual or religious genes are too tight. Okay, and there's no room for change. There's no, you know what I mean, and it's very judgmental and it's very unlike the God spirit that I understand. God and the devil are both a spirit. That's it. There is no devil and there is no hell. It's right here. Everything. You don't have to die to experience heaven. You don't have to die to get all the gifts you were supposed to get. You just have to know who you are. And the more that I know who I am, I'm going to like scratch offs like crazy. Okay. I'm getting donations that I can't even believe. And I'm so grateful for you, for everybody that did. The readings are like, it's overwhelming. And it's because I know who I am. And this is exactly what it says in the Lost Gospel, Thomas. Until you really know who you are, you can't, I guess if you guys want to call it, receive the kingdom and enter the kingdom, which is what? Inside of you. What is that? Think logically. Sit to yourself without the Bible, without religion, without somebody else, even without me. Shit, okay? Like I said, I'm just here to plant a seed. High vibrational beings only. We know what yes and no is. I'm not doing that again, okay? Do not change for anybody. Don't let somebody tell you what to do, what to change, what to hear, what not, what to play. Turn it up, turn it down. Don't do this. It makes you weak. Is this the light attribute of the Father card? Is this the creator we're talking about here coming through? That's why the student's at the bottom. Allow yourself to be a student and not a know-it-all. Open your mind, okay? Is there a creator of all things? Is this creator the same as God? Are we God incarnate? Is there a God outside of ourselves? Is this a huge part of our ascension and not to come back and reincarnate? Okay, you can still like go with your own shit, right? I want somebody to explain to me why for all of these years and hundreds and decades and eons, this shit has been gotten worse and worse and worse. It couldn't get any worse than it is right now. Where is this God at? How many people have to die and suffer? And, you know, it's just ridiculous. Nobody's going to be able to answer it because I know I got everybody stuck on that one, right? Because that's what's going to make you think about it. If I have to kind of like force the seed for you to at least water the damn seed and shit like that, right? To ask, well, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why is this God allowing all these things to happen? Are we being punished? And that's what they want you to believe, that you're sinners. We're fucking mistake makers. There's no original sin. Let somebody tell me that I was born into this world already fucked up before I even took my first breath. Okay, this is what I have to say to that. All right, that's a true Heyoka for you. We don't conform for nobody. We don't watch what we say, okay? Because when you stand what you believe in, that's all. When you have that much passion for what you believe in, you don't care how it comes off. You just know. That's a sense of knowing. Tell me about this Father. Tell me about this Father. Look. Knowledge. Healing. Knowledge. Healing. Universal Father. Master of the universe. That's what I'm getting from this. Allow yourself to be the student and not always the teacher, right? Allow yourself to have an open mind. I'm telling you, you're going to be sorry that you didn't, okay? Okay, let's get into this. Tell me more. Tell me more. Look at this shit, Empress. If I was wrong, would this shit be coming out? Would this healing energy, right? And this guidance be coming out with the Father card? You are a god and goddess. You have multiple spirits. A lot of us aren't even inhabited by one spirit. That's why a lot of the times I have a mask. You have to embrace your masculine and your feminine, okay? 1313. Some empaths are a little too feminine. Heyokas are a little more masculine. Need it. You have, you don't conform to this world. Be yourself and believe your own shit. What else do we need to know? Thank you so much. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know about this Empress, this star, this Empress apparently, who came here to heal and wake people up? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? People are rejecting it. I get it. People don't want to hear it. Truth. People don't want to hear the truth. That's what that's saying. People are rejecting what the actual truth is. They're afraid. People are afraid to actually, just open their mind. It's crazy to me. But that's cool. Do it at your own pace. I still want somebody to explain, though. When is enough of all this suffering going on before this God that can do everything, right? Like that. Moving mountains. And you guys always say, Jesus said, you can do all things, right? Oof. Success. I'm not making this long. Those of us who really know, right? Yeah, I'm putting the work. They don't want to put the work in. That's what this says. They don't want to know the truth because they know that there's a lot of work that comes with knowing that you are actually God in human form. I feel like people think it's going to be like there's a lot of weight on your shoulders. Yes, there's work that has to be done. There's a lot of people who don't want to step up and expose people for being a pedophile and for trafficking and for being murderers because they're afraid of what's going to happen. Where's your faith in this God then? Where's your faith at? Who are these people that just turn a blind eye in churches, okay, in neighborhoods, and they're afraid of fucking punk-ass gang members and people like punk-ass gang stalkers? Because it's like, why? I thought you had faith in this God. It's like you're backtracking. People backtrack. If you guys don't step up and join the rest of us who are actually doing some shit to expose these motherfuckers to change this world, you're not going to make it. You're going to be part of the ones that don't make it. That I can promise you. Let's ask the pendulum, okay? Let's ask my handy dandy pendulum since somebody wanted to name it that, all right? Some punk wanted to name it that, right? Are the ones who don't help expose and build going to get left behind? So keep believing in that doctrine and keep waiting for somebody else and just sitting back and waiting for somebody to show up, somebody to return. Jesus Christ is a spirit, the spirit that's in you. This spirit is resurrecting, okay? You can metaphorically compare it to shit in the Bible, but you get lost in that shit and you're going backwards on your ascension, okay? You go back into religion, you go back into that Bible and start believing that, so along with that, you would have to, as a woman, agree that you came from the rib of a man, even though you gave birth to boys. You can't be half in when you're a Christian. That's why they say most Christians don't even realize it, or most believers in that doctrine are half-ass believers. And it's because if you actually had to follow everything in that doctrine, you wouldn't be able to, because that's why you don't, right? So I'm guessing that for people who believe in Christianity and they believe in Jesus, they believe Adam and Eve, okay? They believe, even though that women give birth to human beings with penises, that a woman came from the rib of a man. I'm guessing that you guys believe that too. Okay? And this isn't for me trying to knock, but this is just way I explain shit. The same shit that people don't like about me is the same shit that the people I want around me love about me, okay? This is how you attract the people that you want in your life. If it weeds out the people who don't like my personality, cool, go, right? Because I made that mistake of conforming and adhering to what people wanted me to be, and my life was miserable. Now I'm freed of that. Okay? I don't believe in a doctrine. I don't believe in a God outside of myself. And I cannot tell you how freeing it is. And I'm attracting the same exact people as myself. That's all I want in my life. So it's not hurting me if people unsubscribe or they don't want to listen anymore. And yes, I said, you'll be back. It's addicting. Heyoka energy is addicting. Yeah, people are very defensive. When it comes to having to like what certain people have to say about this shit, it ain't that deep, man. The shit about God ain't that deep. That shit in the Bible, man, will make you afraid to even change your thoughts. Like if you even say something about God, right? It's like, stop it. Stop it. 1818, I'm telling you, you're going to keep yourself fucking stuck. And while all of us are building this new earth with Heyokas all over the place and people who don't judge people and we don't point fingers and we're not just sitting there waiting for eons and eons and eons for some outside force to fix some shit that seems like it's just blowing up right in front of our faces. I speak facts. I think logic. Facts are there's no God that has been coming down here yet. Only when it hits your home is when people are going to start. It's going to be too late. Right? When it hits your kids. When now your neighborhood gets so fucking bad, right? That now you're affected by food shortages and gang stalking and people coming to grip your kids up off the street and throwing them in the back of vans. And then all of a sudden people are going to want to do something about it, okay? That's how we are as human beings. We wait till shit gets too late. We wait to do shit until when we have to do it. We're trying to change that if you haven't noticed. 1919, we're not going anywhere. Are you? I mean, we know where we're going, but nobody's taking us out. We came here to change this shit and start a whole new world that has nothing to do with Jesus, and it has nothing to do with the God outside of ourselves. Like I keep saying, shit or get off the pot. Not many are going to like this message. That's cool. Like I said, I'm weeding out. I want to attract the same type of people as me, okay? All right, I'm out. I love yous. Bye.